All right, hello Aries. Welcome to Three Rabbit Tarot. This is going to be our first weekend reading on the channel, so thank you so much for joining us. On this channel, we're kind of hoping to merge our interests in history, philosophy, psychology, and film with tarot. Being a student of history and film right now, I know that we can introduce something kind of like a little bit unique to the tarot community. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be doing weekend and weekly readings as we gear up for our first monthly reading for the month of June. So again, thank you so much for joining us. And if this resonates with you, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. And we're going to be pulling 3 cards for your weekend energy, or for your weekend reading. Our first card here is going to be your general energy going into the weekend. Our second card is going to be any obstacles or challenges that you're bringing into the weekend or that you may be overcoming this weekend. And our final one is the solution to that problem, or some kind of way forward at least. Not a definitive solution, of course. I can't give you like a yes or no. So for our general energy this weekend, we have the Emperor card here. So definitely some kind of, feeling pretty confident about the situation that you're in. But, the Emperor card is not all that it always seems. It's not, pure confidence. We have him sitting here in this desert region. It's like a very desolate kind of desert that he's sitting in. He's kind of clad in like iron. He's somebody who's, you're in a position of authority maybe, or you have come into some kind of power of your own, but it's almost restrictive in a sense as well, is what I'm feeling, especially with like the Emperor card. For an Aries, though, of course, the Emperor card might be shining a little bit more brightly on you. For the problems that you're facing this weekend, we have the Sun card, so that's hardly much of a problem. So I think and then finally for our solution, we have our Seven of Pentacles. So bear with me while I get the hang of this. So I kind of feel like you don't really have significant problems going into this weekend. I think that this card is, we pull it for like your problems of the weekend, but it's kind of like, no, there's like no real problems. If this showed up in reverse, maybe it'd be reflecting too much on like a walled kind of happiness. But I think right now everything's going fine for you. I think this is going to be like a great weekend. And I think here with our Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody who has planted something and are seeing the fruits of their labor growing before them. They're able to kind of step back from a situation. So maybe this weekend, maybe the problem that you're having is just learning to step back. Everything is going fine. You're basking in the sun. You're basking in some kind of glory. Sure, there may be like a little bit of insecurity, but there always is with people. And right now you kind of need to learn to step back a little bit and kind of appreciate your surroundings. There's like a lot of cards that reflect a little bit more on that, on this theme of, there's plenty of cards that kind of reflect on this theme of having something but not like recognizing all the good things around you, especially with the Five of Cups card, where you have somebody grieving over 3 cups that are overturned, but then behind them they still have these 2 other cups. But I think in this kind of situation, it's really just telling, I think that this reading is saying purely, just go ahead and step back for a moment, kind of appreciate the happiness that you've rendered into your life. And that's how I'm kind of looking at this. The Emperor card and our Seven of Pentacles here, they kind of come together. I think that you've managed to build something with this Emperor energy, and now you're kind of seeing it come to fruition. So I think that you need to learn to kind of appreciate it, maybe relax a little bit more this weekend. I think a lot of people might be putting in too much work with like studying or their jobs that they're doing remotely on the weekends. And I think that this is telling you, okay, let's, hold up, let's take a breath, let's calm down. And I think with a lot of people graduating right now too, maybe this is like your final, maybe you finally finish up tests this week and now you can have like some kind of reprieve. So this is like a really good reading. No big issues here, Aries. But go ahead and definitely subscribe to us if this resonated at all with you. And definitely check out our weekly readings, because those are going to be more substantive and we're going to go over a much larger card spread than 3 cards. So thank you so much, Aries.